All right. Good morning, everyone. My name is Isa Dinerman, and I am in upstate New York. I'm in Rochester, New York this morning, visiting family and participating in a beautiful wellness expo yesterday. So welcome to this special edition, this Sunday morning edition of What the Health. And I'm so excited to share this information with you this morning, being joined by Corie and Juliana in Northern Arizona. So I've been a part of LifeVantage now for 6 years. The end of August, it was 6 years. And I have to say that this company and these products have changed my life. So I know that that might seem like a lot of information to kind of understand how can that be so impactful, but what you're about to learn, I think will be of great interest to you. So if you're just hearing about this for the first time, I'm going to be giving you a bit of background about LifeVantage and what we have. And then when we have Corie and Juliana share, it's going to make a bit more sense. So as I said, I learned about these products as an esthetician owning my shop in Arizona 6 years ago, and became a customer right around that same time. And I have been my health has been greatly impacted by these products, and also in sharing this in my aesthetics practice and just with family, friends, my network, I have really seen other people's lives be impacted. And you're about to hear from two really special people to me today, who are people that I've shared with. So just the compound effect is beautiful. So you may or may not have heard of oxidative stress, and oxidative stress is the root cause of inflammation, which is really the cause of all disease. So it's not a disease, just like aging is not a disease, but it is at that root cause, and it affects every organ and every system in our body. It happens naturally as we age, but now more than ever, it's high. And in the United States, did you know that in the United States, since the Industrial Revolution, we've had the introduction of over 85,000 more chemicals introduced into our society since the Industrial Revolution. This is huge, and this greatly impacts our toxic burden. And so our bodies have a natural system of combating this free radical damage, right? It's called by producing antioxidants, but we can't keep up with it. And our bodies, as we age, this production of antioxidants slows dramatically. And so what we're trying to do in combating this oxidative stress is reduce toxic burden. And our flagship product, Protandim NRF2, it does just that. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to share my screen for a moment and just share a little bit with you about this. If you have not heard of Protandim in the past, we'll give you a little bit of background so that you will see. Oh, sorry guys, 1 second. Here we go. Okay, can y'all see that? Corie, can you see that? You're good. Awesome. Okay, so here we go, guys. So if you have not seen this ABC investigative report with John Quinones, please ask the person that invited you to this webinar or to our customer page to see it, to send it to you. It is remarkable. On ABC News, John Quinones, that you see in that photo there, Emmy Award-winning journalist, had his blood tested for levels of oxidative stress. And they were looking at what this small biotech company was doing and the claims that they were making. And on national television, in just 9 days, John Quinones had his level of oxidative stress reduced by 45%. This was huge. And in the report, you'll hear them say that after having his blood tested and being on our flagship activator, they could not decipher the blood of an 80-year-old from that of a 20-year-old. And that is remarkable. And that is what started a flurry of peer-reviewed research. And these are some of the publications that we have appeared in, and some of the major universities and institutions that started their own self-funded studies on Protandim after that ABC aired. Harvard, the American Heart Association, the American Institute of Aging, Washington State University, they actually said that NRF2 activation, which is what Protandim does, may well be the most therapeutic and preventative breakthrough in the history of medicine. And that is huge. So oxidative stress, as we said, is not a disease, but it does affect every major system of the body and can lead to it. And this is inflammation, right? That might be a more common word for it. So it affects every major system of the body. And you can go to PubMed, pubmed.gov. You can see it on the right side of the screen there, which is our repository of peer-reviewed research. This is where medical professionals go when they want to learn about products or different research that's been published. And if you go to PubMed and you type in Protandim, there you will see over 30 peer-reviewed studies on this branded product. If you type in oxidative stress, you will see that the studies on that are being done keep increasing. That's what that little green graph is there. They're increasing because the world is now knowing that oxidative stress is something that we need to be aware of, and how can we reduce it? So you'll see a lot of people researching that. And this is the simple blend. We'll give you more information on this after, but just real quickly, Protandim is just a simple herbal blend. And it is made of turmeric, milk thistle, green tea, bacopa, and ashwagandha. So you might say, well, I take some of those, but it's not the same. This is the exact synergy of non-medicinal dosages of these herbs all being in the same place at the same time that turn on this pathway in the body that lowers oxidative stress 40% in 30 days. And that is huge, and up to 70% with continued use, which we say kicks in at 120 days. Increases our own body's production of major antioxidants like glutathione by 300%. So you can see how powerful this is. And it's like eating a superfood salad in a pill. This small non-medicinal dosage of each plant makes each plant, the synergy is what all of our patents are on. The synergy is what makes each plant 1,800% more powerful than if you're taking it by itself. So this is amazing here. So it's not magic. Our bodies are magic, right? And so this is just giving our bodies that optimal environment to perform as they are meant to. So our science, that amazing science of activation, did not stop there. A year ago in June, our company released the first activated collagen. So our collagen is the only collagen that actually activates your cells to create their own collagen. That's huge. Creating collagen the way that our bodies did before we were 20 years old, while also replenishing what we've lost with 10 marine peptides, and then maintaining what we have lost as well. The antioxidants, the fruits that are in this actually help to maintain what we are replenishing and activating. So that is huge. The activator in this is red ruby quinoa. Isn't that beautiful? It's a plant. So this is amazing. This beautiful plant actually activates superoxide dismutase, which is so important in our bodies, by 2,700%. Isn't that huge? And helps our genes to actually start producing collagen, and also activating that gene that degrades collagen. So that's huge. This photo was done as part of our 8-week study with a Visio camera, which is used in dermatology and skincare, showing the density of collagen being increased. And this, you can see this was just with the collagen. The yellow shows the collagen density and it increasing dramatically in that 8-week period. We're replenishing with the 10 marine peptides. There are so many types of collagen. But we have 10 in there, not just 1 or 2 like many on the market. And we have, I believe, in my personal opinion, the ones that are so important. So marine peptides, they are hydrolyzed, so they are extracted through a water process. And so there are no chemicals used in the extraction process. And then also we're maintaining with a citrus berry extract. And so we've got blueberry, acerola berry, which is a little bit tart, raspberry, strawberry, and the young pumpkin fruit which is a Japanese citrus. And I love that these fruits are not put in there. If you're just joining us, if you could please mute yourself. Thank you so much. These are not put in there simply for flavor to be a popular, to increase popularity by adding a certain flavor or something. They are added because they have incredible antioxidant quality, and they are helping us with that maintaining of that collagen. So what's not in it? This is so important. There are no added sugars. There's been a lot of talk lately of I believe people are dissing fruit, right? I was chatting with Corie and Juliana about this, and fruit is so important. And like I just said, those fruit extracts, this is not added sugar. They are not juices. The fruit extracts are naturally occurring that are in this product. There is no added sugar, no artificial sweeteners, non-GMO, we're dairy-free, gluten-free, soy-free. These are some of the results from the 8-week study with the collagen, showing that it increased collagen density by 42%. That's just the collagen. Our new study, which is so huge, and I invite you to please ask the person that invited you to this to share it with you. But the combination, the synergy of taking Protandim NRF2 with the activated collagen actually increased collagen density by a whopping 100%. That's huge. So the collagen on its own, 42%, but the combination, 100% in 8 weeks. And you might wonder, why is it important that it's a liquid? Well, large collagen protein pieces are hard to digest. So if you've ever taken a powder and felt that it wasn't easily digestible, maybe you felt bloated, it was just not easy on your stomach, well, that can be why. And so it being a liquid makes it bioavailable immediately, 90% absorption, and again, just high bioavailability. I believe it's delicious, and it's just easy to incorporate. So I would like to just show you a few photos before we segue into Juliana and Corie. So these are some photos of some people that we know, and really showing what can happen to the body on the outside, what we're seeing on the outside when we increase collagen density. Lots of tightening. The eyes, the eye health. Did you know that collagen is such an important part of our eye health, our brain health, our gut health? This is so much more than aesthetics, and that's what we're here to talk about today. So I like to notice the eyes in all of these photos look brighter, healthier. We're not just looking at skin. Amazing, right? So these are real photos from real people. Hair is huge as well. So I'm going to stop share now, and 1 second, please. There we go. Great. And I am going to now turn this over to, I want to introduce someone really special to you. Her name is Juliana Shepard. Juliana and I met about, are you all seeing me in the main view, or are you seeing other people? You are, okay. All right, so Juliana and I met back in May at a wellness expo, and I was immediately drawn to this beautiful, beautiful woman. And she is an entrepreneur. She has her own skincare business. Juliana, in her biography to me, said family is number one. That's what she wrote first, and I love that about her. Family is number one. She has a beautiful family of 3. She's a mom to a darling little girl and a wife, and she's been an official business owner for 1 year now. She was in the medical field for 10 years, which is where Juliana discovered that she just loved helping people and that she wanted to be an entrepreneur and find a way to do that through her own business. So she resigned from her medical career at our local hospital. She opened up her own skincare studio. And when I shared this with her, she was, immediately came over and said, yes, I'd like to try this. And I did not expect to hear from Juliana this testimony when I checked in with her less than 2 weeks after her starting. So Juliana, are you there?
Hi, yes, I'm here. Hi.
Hi, thank you so much for making the time to join us this morning. So
Yeah,
your testimony, yes, thank you. Many of you may recognize Juliana. She shared her testimony in our customer group, one of our customer groups. But if you have not heard this yet, I'd love for her to share this with you. And the reason that we titled this, this brief segment, real stories from real estheticians is if you are an esthetician or a beauty professional, or you are chatting with someone who is a beauty professional and you think that you're sharing this with them simply from the standpoint of aesthetics, please know in your heart that it could affect them in such, a bigger way. So Juliana, take it away.
Well, thank you so much. Well, I met Isa at a wellness expo here in Prescott, Arizona, and I saw the collagen sitting just on her table, and I was instantly like drawn to it. Just myself without even talking to her at first, just because I had been going through a lot of struggles and like heavy menstrual bleeding struggles for like 6 months. And I was feeling exhausted, tired. I did not look very good. My skin looked horrible. And I'm an esthetician, so that's kind of hard to have that. There was like, it wasn't a product issue. It was an internal issue that nothing was solving. And I had been told like, just, oh, see you in 6 months, like good luck type thing. So I knew that it was up to me to find something. So when I saw the product sitting there and I knew all that collagen can do for your skin, I was like, well, why couldn't it repair on the inside, tissue on the inside that needs repairing, and something that I've struggled with my whole life. So he approached me and I was just like, yes, like, you don't even have to say anymore. I want to try it. Well, within 2 days, heavy menstrual bleeding that had been going on for like 17 days stopped in 2 days, instantly stopped. And I have never had an issue since. Everything's been normal, but not only that, that was the biggest thing. That was why I wanted to try it. Which sounds crazy, a beauty supplement helping with that, but it works. It works. So it helped with my skin. Like Issa was saying, around the eyes, I was definitely getting like dark circles around my eyes, and I'm follow more of a natural care regimen. So, so to me, the collagen was huge. It just really boosted my skin and exactly what I needed, and just made me feel good. I had more energy, which I don't need any more energy, but I was not feeling very good at the time. So I needed that. And I will never stop taking it, because I don't know what would happen if I stopped. It would just be horrible. So I can't go through that again. And what else have I noticed? Just hair growth, definitely. I've always had like a patch like right in here where it was, I don't know, it's just always been like just not very much hair, but I have a lot of hair. And it's grown in. I have like these little baby hairs like that are like to here now.
I love that.
Yeah, there's just been a lot of changes, and my husband has definitely seen the changes, and he's like, I want to take that. Like, what can it do for me? And everyone that I've talked to and have told my story, it makes them really like wonder like what it would do for them, and encouraging, because I'm a true believer in what we put in our bodies is, I mean, that's our fuel that makes a difference. And if you're not putting good products in your skin and healthy foods and building from the inside out, it doesn't all work. So, so my goal is to really just help others and encouraging them to fuel their bodies with really good products that our body needs and are familiar with, and it will make a big difference.
I love that. Thank you so much, Juliana. I know that might be, that's incredibly vulnerable of you to share, but I know that this is something that a lot of women struggle with. So thank you. We do not make medical claims. If you are just joining us or hearing this information for the first time, LifeVantage does not make any medical claims or claim to treat, cure, or mitigate any disease state. But when the body is given the right environment and our cells are allowed to activate and open up pathways and function as they are meant to without this toxic burden, incredible things can happen. So Juliana, I can't tell you, your story still gives me goosebumps, because, I didn't know this about you. I had no idea. And then when you shared this with me, when I checked in with you to see how you were doing, it just warmed my heart. So to hear that this has given her that health back, I'm so happy to hear. So
Yes,
thank you. Thank you. Okay, so wow. Anyway, going on to Corie. Corie Baldridge, a dear friend. She is also in Prescott, Arizona. Corie is also a mom. She is a boy mom. I love that. She is a serial entrepreneur. She's a wife. And, you know, Corie and I met through Facebook, right, Corie? I mean,
We
really.
are friends on Facebook, but we met first at our doctor's office.
That's right. Our doctor, our naturopath's office. Yes.
Yeah.
And, you know, when I met Corie, I was immediately drawn to her, and she's such a light and such an entrepreneur. She and her husband have had several entrepreneurial adventures, and Corie is an influencer on social media, and in a beautiful way. She shares so beautifully and has this just natural ability to uplift people through educating. So Corie is also an esthetician. She owns her own practice in Prescott, Arizona, and she's more of a holistic esthetician as well. And she has been sharing this product and has some incredible testimonies, not only her own, but from customers. So Corie, I'd love for you to share with us what you've learned, what you're excited about, and just what you're seeing.
Thank you, Isa. Okay, so yes, being an esthetician, right? We always look at the skin first on everybody we meet, just natural habit. But when I met Isa and I went and got a facial from her and she gave me the collagen, and I was like, well, what is this magic potion? It was so good. And she told me exactly how it helps and what it does for the skin. Naturally, being in the industry that I'm in, I'm like, I'm going to try it. I had no reservations. Went home, I signed up, I bought the product, I did everything. So I started taking the product, and I am a testimony for the product because I need to make sure that what it's going to do, it's going to help and see the results that I'm looking for. And it did. Okay, so in and out of water. Okay, this is my big thing right now. I'm in and out of water with my hands. I have really dry age spots on my hands. They've been chewed up and they're gone. And I am like super like impressed. You guys, so this one is being chewed up as we speak. You can see the border of it. I have little stuff happening. It's being chewed up. It used to be a complete circle. And now it's all jaggedy and it's like literally shrinking every single day. And I used to have about half that size on my hands. It's just not there anymore. Huge improvement. Hands always show signs of aging. So super stoked about that. I also suffer from some pretty hardcore autoimmune ailments. I don't want to say the word, but it is, what it is. I have 3 of them and they're pretty progressive, and I have to get tested once a month, every other month, to make sure that my inflammation, which causes me not to be able to work correctly, everyday lifestyle, simple tasks at home, all this stuff. My inflammation markers are through the roof. They have been going and going and going. I have not seen my numbers under a 13. If you get your inflammatory markers done, you know what I'm talking about. I haven't seen it below a 13 in years. Huge blessing in my life, because I couldn't make fists. My hands would be so bloated and so swollen. I could not do this, and now I'm able to. I have a couple clients who are younger in advanced years, and they are around the 70-ish mark. one of them in particular, she's one of my favorites. She has a new puppy and she likes to play a lot. So, and it's a little Jack Russell, and they're super hyper, if you know what I'm talking about with that. And she would get the bite marks and the scratch marks and the play marks. And when you age, your skin gets very, very thin and bruises very easily. She had all sorts of nicks and bumps and reds and purples and all that stuff. She started taking, because she's a client, she started taking it immediately. And I see her every week. And she's like, Corie, all my marks are gone. Completely gone. And she still continues to play, and she has no marks on a 70-year-old arm at all. None of those, oops, I ran into something, don't remember how I did that, and you get the little bruise mark and stuff. Nothing. There's nothing. Another testimony from a client of mine who recently got an eye lift. She's older, probably around 69, 68, 69, and she's going to get married next month. So she went and got her eyes done with a brow lift right here also. So she got staples and stitches. Her eyelids barely, okay, you guys, she had a 1-week follow-up. You get your surgery, you go back to the doctor a week later for post-op. Her eyelids barely were swollen because she's on both of the Get the Glow together. Barely swollen, barely even you could barely see where the scar mark is going to be. No swelling, and she had one bruise. One bruise. Her doctor is like, I have never seen anybody heal this fast ever in the history of him doing surgery. One little tiny bruise, barely any swelling, and you can't even see this. And her brow lift right here, no marks. You can't even tell she got a brow lift, like at all. It's incredible. This is more than just skin. It's everything in the internal. It has helped me with my energy, with my fatigue because of my health issues. I will be taking my yellow pill with my liquid collagen forever. Forever. I believe in it.
That is so powerful, Corie. Thank you. And I can feel the excitement. I can't even imagine. We're hearing it from you, and I feel your clients' excitement and your personal testimony. And yet I can't even imagine how they feel and how you feel.
No.
I'm just feeling that for them, and I'm so excited. So this is so huge. And how do you talk to clients about the importance of collagen, Corie, when you're finishing their treatments, or friends, even if they're not in your treatment room? Do you find that it's something that people are kind of already aware of?
No, not at all, especially the two together. I don't steer anybody into only taking collagen, because the health benefits of both of them together is beyond phenomenal. And you can feel it day one that you start taking it. So when I talk to them about, I can only do so much from the outside in, like I can treat your wrinkles, I can help get you hydrated, I can do all the fun stuff, I can get you to the goal that you want to be at. But imagine taking this and taking it internally and fighting from the inside out and pushing those wrinkles and keeping them there, creating a structure, a complete structure of all these fibers and fibroblasts and elastin and collagen and all this fun stuff, and keeping it in its true form. Why wouldn't you take something that would actually build that ladder underneath your skin and keep it, and keep the matrix of the skin looking its best?
Absolutely. Absolutely, Corie. And the testimonies we're getting also on gut health and brain health and mental health are huge. So this is phenomenal. I can't thank you enough for sharing, Corie, and you share so beautifully. I invite you, if you're watching this, to watch Corie on social media, because she shares about this in a beautiful way. So thank you, Corie. If you are just joining us today, please check out the Healthy Glow Stack. And that's what it's called, Together. And together it is more economical when you're purchasing both together. And if you are on this product and you're listening today and you're thinking about people and you're a customer, you're thinking about other people that could possibly benefit from this, please share with them. And, you know, you're sharing a gift with people, just like I didn't know what a gift I was sharing. I knew I was sharing a gift with Corie and Juliana, but I didn't realize how much it was going to impact them for their own lives. And now there's that ripple effect. So it's a beautiful system and just so fulfilling. So thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you, Juliana. Thank you, Corie. And thank you, everyone, for tuning in this morning. Thank you, Joanne, for joining us. I see you up there. All right. Thanks, everyone. I'll stop recording now. I'll stop recording. Sorry, guys.